if you have no idea of being a project manager of a large information system project.
Meet Troi. As she enters the office, she meets Neil, one of her fellow project managers. They spend 10 minutes socializing and catching up on personal news. Troi walks to her desk and opens her laptop and checks her notifications. She spends 40 minutes reviewing her schedule, responding to urgent messages, and preparing for the weekly stand-up meeting. Then her manager arrives at the office and interrupts her for a 20-minute discussion about the project. The 9 a.m. project meeting is delayed by 15 minutes, then continues with a 45-minute project review and task assignment. After the meeting, Troi spends 30 minutes coordinating shared resources with Victoria and offers support for her delayed project. Troi returns to her office too, checks several emails. Then she visits her team, listens to their concerns for 20 minutes, and promises to address a client's out-of-scope requests. Returning to her office, Troi tries to call the client but learns John is still at lunch. Unable to reach the client, Troi spends 30 minutes having lunch with Eddie, discussing company politics and leadership changes. After checking more emails and Slack, Troi spends 30 minutes discussing the project issue with John. Troi then tried to meditate in the company atrium for 30 minutes. Alright, that is enough resting. Troi takes the elevator to the third floor, spends 30 minutes with the purchasing agent, arranging earlier equipment delivery, and approves express shipping. Troi catches up on emails while waiting for a 15 minutes delayed conference call, then spends an hour discussing new software requirements. Troi then walks down the hallway, engaging in brief conversations with colleagues. Troi personally thanks Chandra for his contribution to the status meeting. Next, Troi receives an urgent update from John about unapproved project features, and quickly goes to the marketing department to address the issue. After a 10-minute wait, Troi spends 40 minutes discussing unauthorized project commitments with Mary. It was a heated discussion. Later, Mary agreeing to address the communication issue with the staff. Troi then spends 30 minutes updating her team on client requests and reviewing their impact on the project's schedule. After saying goodnight to her team, Troi gives her manager a 20-minute project update. At the end of the day, Troi spends 30 minutes reviewing project updates and another 30 minutes analyzing schedule scenarios in MS Project. Troi reviews tomorrow's schedule, writes reminders, before starting off on her 30-minute commute home. Let's stop right here. You think that this is chaotic, right? However, from a strategic project management perspective, her day was actually effective, covering many aspects mentioned in the project definition. Let me explain. Troi closely monitors project progress by updating MS Project, with tracking data and testing what-if scheduling scenarios. This helps her identify potential delays early, forecast project outcomes, make informed decisions to keep the project on schedule. Troi demonstrates effective project trade-off management by approving an expensive express delivery to avoid schedule delays. She understands that increasing cost can be necessary to protect the project timeline and achieve overall project objectives. Troi actively controls project scope by addressing unauthorized client requests that fall outside the agreed scope statement. By resolving the communication issue with the marketing team, she prevents scope creep and protects the project's budget and schedule. Troi also works collaboratively with another project manager to coordinate shared personnel and reallocate resources where they are most needed. This ensures efficient use of available staff while supporting multiple projects across the organization. And finally, Troi maintains strong communication with both stakeholders and her project team by providing regular updates on client requests, schedule impacts, and resource changes. This keeps everyone informed, aligned with project goals, and prepared for upcoming work. So what does the case tell you about what it is like to be a project manager? Troi's daily schedule shows that project management involves much more than technical work. A project manager must handle constant interruptions, coordinate people across the organization, resolve conflicts, and balance both technical and interpersonal responsibilities. Project managers work in fast-changing environments where plans are often interrupted by unexpected issues, changing priorities, and new information. They must remain flexible, adapt quickly, and make timely decisions to keep projects on track. Project managers spend most of their time communicating with clients, team members, management, and other departments. Success depends on leadership, negotiation, collaboration, and managing stakeholder expectations, not just technical expertise. Project managers are responsible for preventing scope creep by controlling project changes and ensuring that new requests are properly evaluated and approved. This helps protect the project's schedule, budget, and overall objectives. Finally, project managers often work in matrix organizations, where resources are shared across multiple projects. They must coordinate personnel effectively, resolve resource conflicts, and adapt their leadership style to support both project needs and team performance. That is the end. Thanks for watching.